What's up everybody? Good morning. Welcome back to another video. Today is my last full day here in Taiwan before I leave for the States tomorrow. Yeah, these last 5 weeks, man, it just felt like it's gone by so fast. It feels like it's only been a week when it's been a little bit more than a month. I guess that's just what happens when you're having fun. Like you forget about time and the next thing you know, you're ready to go back from your vacation. So for my last full day here, I thought I would just take you guys with me, just enjoy my last few hours here because I'm gonna really miss this place when I go back to the States. First thing first is I'm going to my old elementary school to play some basketball, to finally exercise after what felt like, a few days of just non-stop eating. Just last night, we went to this place called Otoya where they had unlimited rice, unlimited miso soup, and unlimited vegetables. And then the day before that, I was in Kaohsiung and my aunt literally ordered so many skewers. I'll put a picture right here actually. Just looking at this picture alone, I feel full already. And then if that's not enough, I think a few days before that, I went to eat at a all-you-can-eat where they just had pretty much everything that you ever want to eat in one place. Yeah, it's a lot. I don't eat nowhere near as much when I'm living by myself compared to when I'm with my family. I just feel kind of heavy right now, to the point where I don't even want to step on the scale because I know it's going to be some absurd number. I probably won't be stepping on the scale anytime soon until I feel somewhat skinny. So yeah, come along with me as I enjoy my last full day here in Taiwan. Let's get the vlog started. Just got done with my workout. I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little bit rusty during my workout. I feel like, especially when it comes to my conditioning, I got a lot of work to do just to go back to my usual shape. But yeah, as you can see, I'm back at my old elementary school. Surprisingly, this part of the school hasn't gone through that much renovation, but it's more so the basketball courts that's changed a lot. Back in the day, all this used to be outdoor basketball courts. Even when it was blazing hot outside, we would still come here to play. But then since then, I guess they built this somewhat of a gym where they put a ceiling right there. So it doesn't matter what weather condition it is, you can always play in there. You'll see a lot of these so-called gyms in Taiwan where it's not completely a gym because it's not indoors, but they just put a ceiling on top of it, but the wind still goes through for ventilation. And then this is the track area. Every year, every class will actually compete in a 运动会, which is like a sporting event where every class will compete against each other. The main event being the relay, obviously. Like if you could win the relay back then, that was your way to brag to students from other classes that you won the event. I got a funny story about the relay actually. One year, I think it was when I was 3rd grade, on the day of the event, right, we had to wear these PE uniforms. And then for some reason, when I got to school, I felt like my pants were a little bit bigger than usual. It turned out that I was actually wearing my brother's pants instead of mine, because my brother also came to the school around the same time that I did. The worst part is my class decided to put me at the last at bat because they thought that I was the fastest runner. So then when I got the baton, I could feel my pants starting to fall off. And then it got so in my head that I just lost the baton. So then I had to run back a little bit, get the baton while trying to hold up my pants and then try to finish the event. It's just like a memory that I don't want to remember, but it's like deep in my memory. I think we had to get to 4th or 5th place to advance to the final event. And thankfully we barely qualified. But I just remember the next day I got yelled at by the teacher. And I was like, in my head, I was like, I can't do nothing about it. I wore the wrong pants and I was just trying to save my aura from trying to prevent my pants from falling down. But yeah, like I said, this school actually hasn't changed much. You can see a lot of the colors. This is exactly the same color as when I went to school here. I would say it's more so the buildings around it that's changed so much. Because this whole place used to feel like the countryside where, usually there's only a few tall buildings here and there, but now it's like everywhere. Let me actually go to the front of the campus to show you guys. I like playing here as well during my free time. This is more so the front of the school. So then sometimes we would play this baseball that's orange. It's like soft, almost like a foam. And then somebody would pitch from here to there, and then we would hit it out. One time I hit it out so far that, it went over that building and then went to the other side. This is the dean's office. This is where I cleaned every single morning before the class started. Every single part of the school just feels so nostalgic. That's where I had my Diablo lessons. We would play Diablo right here. This is where I've seen the most change since I left here. Look at all these tall buildings. Back in the day, the buildings are only about this tall. I actually went to this building right here because it's a math after-school program. There used to be no tall buildings at all, and then now it's just full of them right in front of the school. Back in the day, I used to love this area so much because it honestly feels like a countryside. It's like somewhat quiet, even though the mopeds are running around here sometimes. Because of the development of all these buildings, they say that this school is actually a very popular school now, which honestly makes me feel kind of proud being an alumni here. But I'm still not used to all these tall buildings being here. They also have these very cool spiral ladders, even though it's not so fun climbing it because it just feels like it doesn't end. Oh, let me show you guys this as well. This place is very fun. All right, so this is the nurse, right? I think I told this story last year, but on the first day of 1st grade, I pretended to be sick so that I didn't have to be in school because I was so nervous. This is where I was for the entire day. This is one of my favorite places to be, 福利社. That's where students get their snacks. Utensils, notebooks, whatever you need, it's in there. Y'all see that yellow and green uniform? That's the PE uniform that we wore back then, and they still wear it now. A lot of memories packed in here. I never feel tired coming here, even though the area surrounding the school has changed. I always love coming back, playing basketball, walking around the places that I used to play at.
You cannot make a mistake. Nothing to do about the rain. Just that the seasons change. So there might just come one day you wake to the sun in your face, and you will not feel this way. What's the use in holding on?
There's nothing quite like drinking milk tea after a nice little workout. It tastes so good. This is still my favorite brand of milk tea in Taiwan. Actually, this drink has like multiple types to it. There is the red one, which is just the black tea, and then this one is the milk tea. But I would say my favorite is the blue one. I'll probably put a picture right here. I don't know like the difference between the blue one and this one. I think the blue one is called Assam milk tea, ASSAM. That one has a slightly different flavor than this one. Anytime I go to a 7-Eleven, I always get the blue one because it just tastes so good. Right as you drink it, there's this like very pungent smell that spreads across your mouth. Other than Mai Xiang Nai Cha, which is what this one is called, you have to get this when you come to Taiwan. I would say other drinks that I recommend are Su Pao, which is Taiwan's version of Gatorade. And then there's also Pingguo Shida. That's a kind of like a soda, apple flavored soda. And then there's this other one. It's like a dark red. I forgot what it was called. Oh yeah, this is what it's called. Heisong Sasi. It looks like that. This is fire. I think they also sell this at some of the Asian markets in US. So if you can find it, trust me, you gotta have a try. It'll just make you feel crazy. You're gonna be like, how have I never discovered this until today? That type of thing. いろいろミルクティー種類飲んだことあるんで、ミルクティーオタクなんです。これほんまいい匂いする。
What's the use in holding on to the night as it turns to day? What's the use in trying to make somebody change if they'd like to stay the same? You feel the weight on your shoulders. It's so tiring fighting getting older. Nothing left to do. May will turn to June. You cannot make a mistake. Nothing to do about the rain. Just that the seasons change. So there might just come one day you wake to the sun in your face, and you will not feel this way.
It's quite windy today. Right, so you might be wondering, where am I exactly? Honestly, I have no idea. This is like the open area that we always pass by whenever we go anywhere. It's kind of near our house. I've actually seen a bunch of these type of trees in Taiwan already, where the base of the tree is like so bulky. It has like so many branches from so many different roots, all forming this one big tree. There's little passages here and there for people to get to places quicker, like that moped right there. I just like it because it's such a broad, vast area, which is kind of rare nowadays, especially at a major city such as Tainan. You got farmhouses like that as the background to this big, beautiful field. It's just very relaxing. Also, look at the place that I was just sitting at. People already put their chairs here. Every time I drive by this place, I just see a few uncles just sitting here, chatting it up. Like I said earlier, a lot of the places that used to be empty are now getting replaced by tall apartment buildings. To see places like this still exist is very rare nowadays, so that's why I try to savor places like this as much as possible. My dad told me that next time I come back to Taiwan, this place might not look like this anymore. It might just look like what's behind it, all those tall buildings. If this place no longer looks like this in a year, I think the only way to enjoy these big green fields would be to actually go to the countryside, to go to the remote places that people usually don't go to. I think I already do that anyways when I'm back at the States, so it would just be continuing that, but doing it here in Asia. Let's just hope that next time I come back here, that this place still looks like this. Please, all you have to do is don't do anything, all right? Don't build the apartment buildings, just keep it as it is. Well, another year, another trip back to Taiwan. I think it's definitely hit me now that I'm about to go back to the States tomorrow. Over the past of these last 5 weeks, I've really had a lot of fun, just being able to explore new places, being able to spend time with my family. I think that was the one thing that I was most grateful for, was just to play mahjong with my grandparents or go out to eat really good food with my family. I got to visit Japan, which I haven't visited for 7 years, and then just a lot of new places in Taiwan that I've never been to before. I think also for me, I've learned a lot about myself over the course of this trip in terms of how I want to go about my future, where I want to live, things like that. But yeah, for now, that's it for the Taiwan series this year. I hope you guys enjoyed the videos just as much as I did making it. Stay tuned for a YouTube short that I'm about to post of the pictures that I took from the disposable camera. Even for me, I'm curious about how the pictures will turn out. I think I did it properly this time, where I turned on the flash for most of the pictures. If you have never been to Taiwan before, I hope that my videos will encourage you to finally come and visit. It's just the best. Simple as that. There's no other way to put it. If you want to see my other social medias, I'll leave them down in the link in the description below. Otherwise, I hope you guys have the best day today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
You can all make a mistake. Nothing to do about the rain. Just let the seasons change. So